Welcome one and all. I love science. I may not be a witch, but here I am. I'm the science witch. And yes, I'm uploading on either a Wednesday or a Thursday this week. And like I said in my update video, that wasn't really an update. I am trying to post more than once a week, but it's definitely going to be something on Friday. But anyway, I'm here a day or two early. Just like in the last video, the ship we are going to be covering is BillDip. I just want to say my analysis of BillDip from the last video is sort of irrelevant in this situation. I'm going to be going sort of more off fanon than my own headcanons, because despite my logical analysis and saying that it wouldn't be a relationship, I still love BillDip as a relationship, as like slightly domestic, still crazy Bill and everything. So I'm kind of just gonna go off that. Most of these headcanons, or possibly all of them, are going to be of human Bill or object head Bill, but I guess some of them are more interpretive than others, so you could interpret it being object head Bill or regular demon triangle Bill, but either way, it's going to be interpretation. So, let's begin. Who is the abysmal at roller skating and has to hold on to the other? Now at first I thought it was asking who was better at roller skating, and then I realized, oh wait, abysmal means like really bad, and then the holding on to the other person, etc. This one, I'd have to go with Bill would be terrible at roller skating, because despite him being the oh-so-perfect, crazy demon triangle god thing, he doesn't know a lot of human stuff. So when it comes to roller skating, he has no idea. And imagine a place like Gravity Falls. I can't imagine there not being some kind of roller skate rink or something. There has to be something to keep them interested besides the regular paranormal things that occur in the town. There's gotta be something, and of all things to have in a small town, why not a roller skating rink? But Bill would be very surprised at how terrible he is at roller skating. Like, Dipper isn't bad at it, but he's not the greatest. And Bill laughs at him at first, then he gets on and he automatically falls, and Dipper like bursts out laughing. And it just kind of goes from there, and then Bill ends up having to like hold on to Dipper the whole time. He's like, I fucking hate you. But, you know, but Bill would be the abysmal, or he would be terrible at roller skating. Who has the weirdest hobby? I can't pinpoint one. Both of them I can see having the weirdest hobbies, because I mean, Dipper is like all into the investigative things and the paranormal and the like stuff with the journals and everything. So his hobbies would more pertain to the supernatural, as opposed to Bill, who's dabbles in like black magic and demon things, despite being, well, he's still a demon, but despite him being around humans, he still like uses his magic to like turn animals inside out or pull the teeth out of different animals, like he did in the first episode he was in. But they both would kind of, I could see them like in the woods or something. Dipper's doing some sort of not really an analysis, but he's sort of taking down notes on something that he sees, like probably like something like a three-eyed frog or etc. And then Bill is behind him, just like fooling around with like a squirrel or something. He just flips it inside out, and he's like, "Hey, Pine Tree, look at this!" And Dipper turns around to the horror that is the insides of a squirrel, like right in front of his face. And then Bill laughs at him because Dipper screams, obviously. But they both have really weird hobbies, but I feel like they'd engage in their hobbies together, despite the sort of topics that Bill uses. Which tags the other in embarrassing photos without asking the other? Bill tags Dipper in every embarrassing photo ever. Like, I can especially see him doing it when Dipper is sleeping because of the fact that I don't think Bill would need to sleep, and I think, if I can remember correctly, he does need to sleep, but he did need to sleep when Bipper needed to sleep, but I think that was more because he was in a human vessel. This is an entity that he's created himself, so I don't think he would necessarily need to sleep or to replenish energy. So he would kind of just go along and do whatever, and like if Dipper was like drooling on his pillow or something, he'd take the picture and be like, look at this nerd. Or I think he'd probably like record him if he's singing in the shower and post it. Bill would be like all over social media. See, I don't know. It's kind of weird, because how would other people react to a demon triangle having a Instagram? What would Bill's Instagram even be? It would probably be a Gore account, and then pictures and videos of his boyfriend, because that just seems like the kind of person Bill is. He just posts all this stuff about the demons and the witchcraft and the dead things and the gore, and then pictures of Dipper in between each, which he'd claim go with the aesthetic of his blog because they're rather terrifying or rather amusing to him. Who is the most uncomfortable with PDA? I think Dipper. Dipper would be like, because Dipper in general, he seems pretty shy about that kind of stuff. Like, he gets really nervous like when he's around Wendy and whatever, which I mean, Wendy was his crush, and which is understandable. Anyone would get really flustered around their crush, but Dipper just seems like the kind of awkward, introverted kid who in a relationship would be like at most hold hands or like rarely a kiss on the cheek, and then like when they were like alone, he'd probably be like cuddly and whatever. But outside of the Mystery Shack, Dipper would probably be really uncomfortable with PDA, but because Bill is an asshole, he would push his limits to the extreme. Like, he'd kiss Dipper in public, he'd like bite his neck and whatever, he'd do like all these really like, not necessarily seductive, but intimate things to Dipper in public. Like if he's talking to Wendy or something, he's gonna just come up behind him and do that, and Dipper's gonna punch him in the face later because he gets pissed. And by the way, I should have probably said this at the beginning, but these headcanons are for older Dipper and I can't say older Bill, but like I'd say Dipper was about 16. In these headcanons, Dipper is about 16 or 17. And, you know, Bill just has the appearance of a 16 or 17-year-old when he's really trillions of years old. But regardless, just putting that out there that it's older Dipper, so it's not like Bill is putting neck bites on a 12-year-old, because I know some people have a problem with aging up Dipper, but I don't have a problem with it. I think if the headcanon age is different, then changing an age to make sex or something not underage, I don't see a problem with that. If you write your smut, but you write it underage, you're gonna get a lot of angry people. But yet, even if you age them up, people are still gonna get mad at you for opposed pedophilia. But regardless, getting that out of the way. Am I on 4? I think I'm on 4. It's either 4 or 5, but I'm just gonna go with 4. Number 4. Who had the short-lived obsession with learning the ukulele? I'm torn between that. I feel like neither one of them would really be too musical, but yet I feel like Mabel may have introduced the ukulele to Bill, because, I don't know, it just feels like something Mabel would do, or something Mabel would have, she eventually get a ukulele and she just go around playing it all the time, and then Bill's like, "Shooting star, what's that?" And she's like, "Oh, it's a ukulele," and then he's like, "Show me." And he learns how to play the ukulele, but that only lasts for like a week, and like Dipper is so used to hearing the ukulele that when Bill doesn't have it, he's like, "Or what happened to the ukulele?" He's like, "I burned it." Yeah, but Bill he'd end up destroying it, because he's an asshole. He's my problematic fave, but he's an asshole. Number approximately 5. Well, this is actually number 6, and this is the last one. Number 6. Who gets the hiccups all the time when they drink fizzy drinks? I'm going with Bill. I have to go with Bill on this one because you remember with Bipper, he took the soda and basically like poured it all over his face, and like I don't really know if he drank it. It seems like he just poured it in his mouth or on his face, but he probably did drink it. But because of the fact he was in Dipper's body, he didn't get the hiccups, but when he created his own human body, he didn't put into perspective the kinds of flaws humans have. So he drinks some soda or a carbonated beverage, or for anyone who is not part of America, fizzy drinks. He would drink it and then he'd start getting the hiccups. Bill would be so confused, like, "Pine Tree, I don't know what's happening. What is this?" Well, Dipper is A, recording, B, laughing his ass off too much to be able to record it, or 3, yes, my favorite letter of the alphabet. 3. Wonderful. Doing all of the above. Laughing and recording. And Bill would get so angry about it, and then Dipper wouldn't actually tell him what hiccups were, and every time it happened, Bill like thinks he has some kind of disease or something, and he freaks out and goes back to triangle form because he's like, nope, not doing this, not doing it. I don't need this. I don't need this disease. But it's just the hiccups. It's fleeting. You'd probably think it was something like the, I don't know if anyone ever saw the Smurfs, the animated cartoon, not the movies, even though the movies were great, but if you ever saw the Smurfs cartoon, I believe there was a episode about a hopping cough or a whooping cough, where someone would cough and they'd fly into the air, and like eventually it just ended up like the whole village is all bouncing around because they're all sick. But I imagine like Bill would think he has something like that, where these involuntary spasms are an illness as opposed to just some random thing that happens, which is, I believe it literally is just a spasm with your lungs or digestive system or something. Don't quote me on that. I don't really know what hiccups actually are. I believe I watched a video on what hiccups are, but that was a long time ago, so don't really remember. But Bill would definitely be baffled by the ways of the hiccups. So that is basically it for now. Again, like I said, I'm gonna try and upload once every day. Today is Wednesday, so if I don't put it up today, it should be up on Thursday or Thursday morning, and I will try and upload again Thursday and definitely on Friday. But with Thursday being, I almost said Halloween, with Thursday being Thanksgiving, it may be a little difficult for me to record and upload a video. So it depends. So you're gonna have this one either today or tomorrow morning, or you're gonna have this one either Wednesday night or afternoon to Thursday morning to early afternoon. Damn child. But there's and then as usual. Friday is going to be another video that's going to be making or breaking a fandom. It's another sort of opinion slash controversy thing. That's what the next video is going to be about. I may actually take that out because I don't want to give away my next video. Thank you guys so much for taking your time to watch this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, take a stab at that like button. And I hope to see each and every one of you sometime in the very near future. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Bye! Ah! Fuck. I busted open my shirt and I can't get it with the buttons.